2 kicking off. Unfortunately, a rainstorm's on its way in. No racing today, but we still do have to drive, so everyone's getting their cars switched over to drive mode, but not only that, rain mode.
Was going really early this morning. I wake up Eric at like 4:30, and we was going to hit the road at 4 to miss out the rain. But when we fired up, it was oil everywhere, and the gasket on the oil filter was broke. It was shut out, so we changed the filter and we just shut it out again. So we had to pull the pan and take out the relief valve in the oil pump and grind it off a little bit so it wouldn't stick. So that was like 5 hours for these small things. But now we're on the road again, so we're going to hit up to Gainesville. We take off the roof of the car because it's so hot inside. It's like 150 degrees when we have the roof on. So it's like more like 90, 95 when we have the roof off. So it's really, really nice. And we have the sunshade from the ski box, so we don't burn the heads off. We had done a 666 before in testing, so that was not a really huge improvement, but it was a really nice and one go pass. And we was satisfied with that and just hit the road again. So it was really, really early to the hotel. But I think we're going to improve on that because we had a really, really lazy 60 foot. And we have been a 103 before and we're at 107 now, so we're going to improve on that a bit.
I am leading the stick shift class, but there's this New Yorker, Frank Romano, he ran on my tail. So yeah, did a bunch of maintenance to it this morning, checked my P's and Q's, so hopefully we'll stay ahead of Frank Romano.
Hey guys, have you subscribed to Sick the Mag yet? Sick the Mag is the magazine for the drag and drive community. It's kind of more like a book. If you haven't subscribed, get over to sickthemag.com, subscribe.
All right guys, checkpoint number 1, day number 2. The rain we promised is here, so we're all getting through it right now, but everyone's pulling in. We're kind of all in the same little group here right now, which is great, but it's cold. It's rainy. We're in Florida. The ocean's right there. You can see the waves crashing, but everyone's kind of figuring out now if their wipers work, if their Rain X works, if their rain tires are working, and it's all good. We're having fun. We're in Florida. It's February. We're driving streetcars.
I love this beach, but it's very wet. What are you gonna do? It's all right. I'd rather be racing out back there.
We're we're having a fantastic time. We got Tom Bailey's ice cream truck. We're at an ice cream stop, and we're making our way up to Gainesville, racing tomorrow.
We're cruising along today in the Volverino because yesterday we were left the track. We were just about to the first checkpoint. We ended up being about 70 miles, and everything was cruising along fine. 2,000 RPM, 60 miles an hour, and then next thing you know, it sounded like somebody poured gravel in the intake. Ended up dropping an exhaust valve. Actually, the valve broke, so it has to. I believe, I won't name any names, but it seems like a manufacturing defect because the stem and everything's all tied up exactly the way it's supposed to be. Spring's not broke, all that stuff's good, but the valve is wedged sideways in the piston. So no clue. We didn't have a spare head. We got valves, springs, pistons, rods, like all of that, but just didn't have the part to fix that. So ended up pulling it back. We got a ride back. Got the rig, went and picked up the car, took it back to the track, and then we got in the Volverino, which was sitting at the Freedom Factory, and so then we got in the hotel 2:30 this morning and along for the ride or whatever for the week and see how everybody does. There's lots of cool cars, lots of fast cars. So me being out is in no way, shape, or form hindering people going fast because there's so many 6-second passes. It's just awesome, and honestly, I think that you might be a little excited to see a little more of the action in depth now. Yeah, I don't even know because I didn't look at any of this stuff this morning. Obviously I know that Steve went a 6. I know that Mike in the Volvo went a 6. I know the Vet went a 6. Prospero went a 6. I don't know if that's the only 6s or not. But there's a lot more. Like Fink's capable of 6. There's other people fighting for 6s, and. So I really don't know. You don't know. Like they had to drive yesterday, they got to drive today, and the road is always the great equalizer. We'll see how everything does. But I wouldn't put my money on anybody. But at this point in time, I would put my money on the overall winner. Might not come from Unlimited. So we'll see how that shapes up, though.
No, we've got, they're not a border. They're like
All right, guys, due to the rain, we're in Gainesville a little earlier than we expected. Kevin from KSR opened up the shop. He's got some merch out here doing his thing. Racing again tomorrow at Gainesville, and can't wait to see everybody out. Enjoy your night, and some of us will have a little early night, some of us have a maybe not so early night, but again, bring yourself out to Gainesville, 9 a.m., going racing.
I feel like I'm